day two has started. I just went down to Auto Pro down in locally here in Adelaide. It's my brother's weapon of choice to get fuel filters and a couple of things that I'd forgotten to bring from home. But so the thing that I love about coming to my brother's place is I get spoiled, basically. Beautiful house, great dogs, beef jerky hand delivered. Oh my God, this joint is so good. Company's great. Gins last night, and I've left it way too late. It's like over here, it's Jesus, like nearly 11 o'clock. Sun's out. It's gonna be 41 degrees, and I'd better get stuck into it and not mess around, eh? Get going. All right, so here we are, side of the road on the trailer still. It's going to want to run, but unfortunately we've got no fuel to it, so I've had to pull the fuel tank out, which is a bit messy. Dust and shit everywhere. I'm going to pull the sender out. This was filthy. Used a bit of wire brush to get some of it off, but then so I don't get any garbage falling into the tank, I used my little Milwaukee M12 compressor with a little attachment on the end just to blow some quite a handy little jigger. Quite cool if I do say so myself. But yeah, that's the next step, fuel to it. So we have our culprit. The filter at the end appears to be total blockage, but I don't think it's a filter. I think it's the intake into the pipe. Inside the tank actually looks really good. Don't know if you can really make it out in there, but with all the daylight, you can see it's. I can see there's no rust in there, which is grouse. So it looks like it's just there. So I'll just pull this apart and see what I can't do. Okay, look at that, completely blocked in the pickup. Gonna have a go at unpicking that. I didn't really have anything, but I got these sort of like picks from Bunnings, and that's the next step. Let's see where we go. So I managed to get this thing running, which is a miracle unto itself. I didn't really film because I was trying to beat the heat. It is brutal out there. It's going to be 41 today. I think we're sitting at around bloody 39 at the minute. That's basically it. We just had a bit of lunch and trying my best to get this thing going. So I'm just going to take you through where I'm at. Alright, so this side's pretty much come up perfect. Okay, there's only one notch lower I can go on the, but that's what it's done on the other side. Ideally I'd get it like this other side, but that scrubs like you wouldn't believe. So the fronts are next. I haven't put her up in the hoist yet. I'm just going to take a couple of measurements, but the reality is I'm going to attack it much like I did yesterday. Let's see how I go. I'm in my brother's garage at the moment. So she fired up first kick, and so basically full blockage in the fuel tank, flushed out the fuel lines and got her going. It was a huge job. How cool is that? Drove it up here like a champion. The brakes almost work. I'm just going to keep at it. Okay, so I've done the front. Now the driver's side's a fraction higher than the rear, but done some choppies. Whoop. Pretty happy with that. Looks pretty good. So the driver's side sits a little higher than the left-hand side due to the lightweight nature of the vehicle, but I am going to raise that rear section because it does scrub. As grouse as it looks, I'd rather just put skinnies on it, but I'm going to drive this thing tomorrow, maybe even today. But once I get that rear suspension sorted, I can get her off the hoist and get her washed. Very happy. Here I am back where I started, in the very same car park that I started trying to lower this vehicle, and I've finally got it full circle. I'll show you how she turned out. I'm pretty happy with the end result. Took me most of yesterday to get it to this stage. I managed to get the back lowered on the Friday, but unfortunately this driver's side, passenger side rear was much lower. Turns out I had accidentally mucked the splines up on the inner splines, but choppy in the front. And then the pista resistance 190 steering wheel. The only thing I really didn't get to was tidying up the interior, but ironically it actually looks pretty good. I basically just swept out some stuff for today. Swept some garbage out. Most of it leaves. So, about to drive in.
Bro, we have other hands here. It's all wet. I don't know, let me see him. To be fair, it was his business account, wasn't it? Yeah, just like...
You said. Oh, please.
Away, mate.
Good. Is this you?
Yeah.
Heard you coming in here this morning, mate.
Yeah, she's pretty loud.
No. I think it's perfectly adequate for what it's representing.
I'll try and show you. Oh, mate, yeah, this is a Toyota Combi. Exactly. That's okay. I'll get. Yes, but we don't need to put water for bloody. I've got a van sitting in the driveway and it's like. It was basically heavy for red day. And do I try and get it on the road or do I just keep using it as a storage shed the way it is?
This one was just picked up. Lines for me not being able to get it used. So
Thanks, guys.
Like 2 streets over. Years, and there's actually free parking.
Daddy, I help you. He grabs his fucking like, I don't know what he had. It's like a split pin or something. And he's like, I'll draw. And I'm like, do not draw on the car. I'm like, it's just going to get it to tomorrow, man. And then you can draw on it. I don't care. It gets a little hard on you. Ground up. So metal, the whole thing. So and the Corona pumps it now. This is the.
Welcome down, please. Thanks.
Yeah. All the cool kids sit down the back. Oh, look at that. This is so good. What an absolute party bus.
Is your bus there?
No, mate. This is Jay's.
Whose?
Jay's over there. This is his van.
I can't see too many of these.
No.
Nice. Speaker.
It's very cool, isn't it?
I like it.
Jesus Christ. Pump those brakes about 50 bloody times. Look at that monster, would you? Hey. Here we are, back where we started. Got a trailer covered in oil. That's all my power steering fluid. I'll just scoop that up. Oh, I've got a reverse beeper. Thank you very much to Danny for letting me use his bloody trailer too, eh?